My name is Kirsten Moore, and I don't know how I drew the short straw having to follow NASA, but now we get to talk about insurance. I'm a product director at Appian in the reinsurance solution space. I'm also part of the leadership team for women in technology at Appian. My career started 28 years ago, and my journey's been a little bit different to get into the IT space. I started on the business side, spent 15 years in that space working with the application that I now support. So I've been supporting this application for 13 years. I never expected that I'd be in IT, never expected that I'd be here speaking to a group like this today. But I am very excited to tell you all about our experience at Appian. First, let me tell you a little bit about Appian. Appian is a leading global professional services firm. We exist to help shape decisions for the better. We're a global company in 120 countries with 60,000 employees. Appian provides our clients with advice and solutions that give them the clarity and confidence to make decisions. I'd like to tell you a little bit about why we chose Appian. It all comes down to process automation. We are committed as one firm to our purpose and have been able to scale Appian across 4 out of 5 of our solution lines to help make our colleagues and clients successful. We started in my area of reinsurance and have also now gone to health, wealth, and commercial risk. What started as one project in reinsurance 7 years ago has now grown to 48 applications across Appian, and we're still growing. With all of that growth, I'd like to tell you about how our journey started in the reinsurance space and how one very successful implementation has now grown exponentially across our firm. So prior to engaging with Appian, we recognized that we needed to change our operating model. Our traditional development methods just were not working for us anymore. It was taking too much time and too much capacity for us to get solutions to our customers as fast as we wanted to. So we started with our 8-week guarantee, and we started our journey in my client services applications and our claim processing workflow. Appian not only enabled fast, efficient, low-code development in just 8 weeks as guaranteed, but helped us reimagine our process entirely. We've continued to hone in on what we learned on those first 8 weeks and have completely transformed our operating model. We went from really heavy quarterly releases to now delivery cycles every 2 weeks. What this has really given us is a lot of a really good business buy-in. We can provide solutions to solve their needs in just a matter of weeks. I will tell you, I have a great team of people that I work with, some of whom are here, so I thank them very much for all of their work. When I'm working with my business team, often we'll start with just a proof of concept, trying to help them solve their problem. I'll bring that back to my team, and we have conversations about, here's the problem that we're trying to solve. Let's see what we can come up with. Quick 2-week turnaround time. Let's get this in their hands and get their feedback. What that has provided us is the ability to get our start of a solution into their hands pretty quickly. And either we fail fast or we take that initial concept and keep building forward. It has proven to be really successful. And I will say, being able to help my team of people that I started working with 28 years ago, it's pretty satisfying to be able to deliver these kinds of solutions for them. So beyond our operating transformation, we continue to choose Appian due to the partnership that they provide every step of the way. As they are such a big player in the marketplace, there is a deep, wide Appian pool that we can draw from. When we need to scale up to build our solution, we can easily do so. There's seamless version upgrading with zero downtime. Earlier, I told you that as we're continuing to grow, that brings me to our next big thing. That is the commercial risk claims resolution platform. Now, I know they're here as well, so hopefully I'm speaking to exactly what they need, but this is their end-to-end platform that they're bringing for claims professionals to receive, process, and close claims for their customers. Now, right now, our commercial risk space is very big, and there are a lot of disparate applications. What they're trying to bring to a streamlined process would include first notice of loss, interactions with carriers, internal collaboration, and financial tracking. They needed a platform that would allow them to scale globally, with customizations as required across the different countries. Based on the successes of other applications around Aon, it was clear that Appian was the solution for them. They are taking a system that initially took roughly 4 years to create and are re-envisioning the entire process with delivery in just under a year. Like reinsurance, the journey for commercial risk started with Appian being very involved at the beginning stages of their delivery. I did speak with this team prior to, as I was preparing for this speech, wanted to get their feel for, I know how great it was, our experience was. I wanted to hear from them what theirs was like. One of the things they told me that I firmly agree with is that Appian feels more like a partner than a vendor. They provide great partnership during discovery, design, and development. Their plan is to be the claim management solution for all of commercial risk across the globe, which, with all the disparate systems that they have today, will provide such great synergies and similarities of things for their clients. I am really excited to see as they cross the finish line with their initial delivery, and I'm looking to them to be here next year to tell you their story. As I look at the successes across our firm, I want to tell you about some of the results that we've been able to achieve with our partnership outside of the story that I just told you. In reinsurance, after the 8-week guarantee with our initial flow, we were able to complete our full project vision that we had originally projected would take roughly 3 years in the previous model that we had been using to just 9 months. Yes, I agree. The other thing that we were able to do is during COVID, we had an immediate need to implement a claim coverage solution. Our team delivered what they needed in just 4 weeks. That provided them with such a valuable tool that they needed at such a critical time in the industry. The US Health Solutions team created a client data tool. Part of this was a client onboarding process that enabled their client onboarding to go from 12 weeks down to 4. Appian's global reach, starting from our initial delivery to support roughly 200 colleagues in my client services space, has now grown to numerous business segments and thousands of users across the globe. Given this growth, I reached out to other solution lines in Aon to better understand their experience. We're very large, so I don't work with all these people, so it was really nice to connect with them and get some feedback from them. Some of the things they told me that they found as benefit: low-code platform that allows rapid development of global applications at a fraction of the cost and time. Faster return on investment compared to traditional delivery platforms. Multiple governance options for citizen and federated deployment. Simplified support model where one team of Appian engineers can support multiple Appian applications across service lines and regions. The value that we've achieved really is innumerable, but it really comes down to faster go-to-market, connecting people, processes, and data, great user experience for customers and our staff, and scaling innovation across the enterprise. So what's next for Aon? Our goal is to compete and lead in the business value that we are bringing to our clients, maintain our pace ahead of our competitors. We are embedding AI in our core platforms, and Appian will be key for us to implement innovation across our firm. One of the things I'm really excited about was the conversations I heard yesterday. We're looking into document ingestion solutions to help our teams reduce hands-on time for colleagues and allow them more time to focus on and grow their relationships with their clients. We're also looking to reasoning agents, that run on top of large language models to help us identify where problems exist and recommend solutions for our clients. With the growth we've seen over the last 7 years, I'm really excited to see what's next. I really want to thank all of you for your time today. If anything that I've said resonates with you and you would like to understand more about our journey, please reach out. I'm more than happy to talk about our experience. And for those of you who have had similar experiences to mine, I would love to connect with you as well and learn from your story. Thank you all very much.